Well, the question you're asking, how do I upgrade or innovate little Nigeria so it's present standard? Because I know that I have a lot of thoughts about Metal Nigerians and MIU Options Limited. MIU Options Limited must be innovated so the standard where I could be able to see other enterprise companies working as regards to the various information that we actually need to project our systems, which must be upgraded to our standard. Because we have all the information we needed to use in getting to the standard of we having various website designs, programmers, and word creations like Microsoft Word and all the stuff that we need to upgrade MIU Options Limited. And Metal Nigerians has been in focus as frontline enterprise companies working with other international companies, other telecom companies, and ensuring that MIU Options Limited is realize and bring those effective changes as regards to models that has been programmed, which has been signed various companies from these sections in Memorandum of Understanding. So I know MIU Options Limited is getting somewhere, and we're working in line with other international companies that could also getting what we want in realizing our focus goals. Well, MIU Options Limited is container-oriented business enterprise companies, which are independent ventures that had about 25 staffs and workers working in encouraging most sectors of the economics, and we import verbs, halogens, image creators, antennas, DHs, and cable stabilizers, control switch transformers, wall sockets, fancy lights, name it, and coils and ceiling fans, standing fans, and regulators, plugs, and knockout boxes, junction boxes, cables, and wire cables, CMM, rocket recline lines, and 2.5 mm, and cables 1.5 mm, and 1 mm cables, flexible cables, controlled switch, 2 gangs, 3 gangs, and ceiling rods, fluorescent lights, colored bulbs, and all that, and cutter bulbs, and we have all the stuffs and all the gadgets that we need to enhance most enterprise companies. We still have mercury bulbs and that we import to countries that needed those steps, not only Nigerian, but other countries, other enterprises that actually want our product. Of course, Nigerians is actually shouting on how to get most MIU companies' products, and we are designing this stuff from international companies from China and Korea, North Korea, and all that. We're beginning on all that Norway and Indian companies. Most of our ceiling fan products are coming from Indian companies, and we have mostly talking about image creators, antenna DHs are coming from China and other companies that other countries that wanted also partnership with them. And so we'll come to Nigeria like that, so we'll see the differences, and we would like to flourish with them. And get so this is like my own office in Nigeria, Alaba International Market, and you come to my warehouse and Chibuzo Crescent and at Church Road, Ojo, Okoko districts. So we have those containers landed at Ojo. So we get there, we have our port terminals around that where we get in the cloud goods and forward our products to international markets. And so we see clients coming in, ushering those products. It's an immense role, encouraging others to participate with us and working with our organizations in getting what we actually want. So MIE Options Limited is norms, a kind of campaign organizations that has not been in focus. We implement those things, we regulate those norms and morals. Of course, they might have some thousands rigidity of constitutional arrangements within the international communities of border arrangements, bringing products to Nigerians. They might cause problems, seeing settling customs and all that, making custom papers available, and examinations, going for examination, physical examinations, and all. It calls for more talk and more conversations and more deliberation in seeing most candidates who are coming as engineers, as engineer, mechanical, elect, coming to investigate most of our products. So there might be owners who owns those products. Of course, like me, I am ownership to those products, so I protect ownership rights and encourage them to still investigate more. We get to listen from like the MPAs, and you see a lot of individuals coming in for their containers as ownership without their approvals. Some of those things cannot move, and you have to settle their societies, which is also, I believe, is diplomatically done and accepted. Most of those communications, we need more diplomacy and how we're able to make it done. And Media of Nigeria Limited, MIE Options Limited is no exemption. We created a visual concept here in Nigeria and in diaspora in all over the world, like Jerusalem and India, Israel, Iran, Iraq, and places. You go to places like the United States of America. We have a visual concept, Chinans and Indian. We have a Korean. We have a North Korean. We have our visual concept. And come to Holland and New Zealand, and we have our Venezuela. We have all of our concepts in program. So I see Meter Nigerians and MIU going places like coming to Africa. So we trying to work on how we'll be able to get to Africa and encourage more of our staffs, encourage more of our staffs to be updoing and understand mostly. Of course, we have offices here. This is my office, and I always come here to deliberate, to talk, and to discuss. I know I have a lot of stuff to do. You can see there are a lot of offices here, but this is my own office. It's my ownership right, and which I'm occupying, and I'm paying for it. It doesn't cost me anything, and I see how we'll be able to manage things out and understand. We come here to cook, we eat. I know we enjoy. Cook, we eat, we enjoy. We know we contribute towards the betterment of what the industries and how it should be done. It's not only coming to cook, but we must have it as ownership rights somewhere all over the world as this standard as a company and working alone. So most have the ownership rights, having your own offices, places like this standard, coming and negotiating for peace building. So MIE Option Limited is on the internet all over the world. You can just log into www.miu.com.limited. We have construction companies as MIU, builders, and all that. So we're encouraging everybody to join us in partnership with our products, and which I just named. And so you can get them anywhere. Like if you're in Nigeria, you can get them close to your environment. Any environment, you can get them. They're all MIU products that you can buy. Names I have just given you are products of like you can likely get standing fans, get ceiling fans. You can get to encourage yourselves. They are of less price. If you think the prices are more effective, the prices are more costly, the prices are more disturbed to you, you can just log into our site, and you want to give a complaint, you want to make a comment, you can log into our Facebook, you can catch us on the Instagrams, you can catch us. Most of I use Wikipedia, I use Netherlands. You can catch us and make a comment, and we can give you feedback and respond to you. Which location are you here in Nigeria? We can respond to you. Of course, we can tell most clients that are coming, we can see if the prices are high, we can reduce prices in those environments, and ensure that there is a market flexibility, market relationship going on in those environments. Thank you.